Camera, action. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Teach Academy. This is Lee Ryan with you. Today we have a very special guest with us from one of the schools of Bahrain, and that is.
Hi everyone, my name is Haneen and I am a CBSE student studying science biotechnology and I'm hoping to become a neurosurgeon when I'm older.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I mean, I can see that you have a bright future.
Thank you.
So, Haneen, you study in Bahrain,
Yes.
and how has your experience been so far with the schooling system?
My experience has been good, but really hectic,
What do you mean by hectic?
tiring.
Tiring. And if I'm not wrong, I think recently you just had your board exams.
Yes, we finished our board exams in May actually, and we have started the new academic year as well as in May.
Well, first of all the best to you for your new academic year.
Thank you.
But jumping back, how hard were your board exams? Because, from what I've heard from most of my students and most of my friends, their siblings have been studying. They told me that it's been really messed up.
It is very messed up when it comes to our mental health and our physical health too. And I would rate it an 8 out of 10.
Is that good or bad?
That's very bad when it comes to
Oops.
students.
Well, yeah, I think that what the education systems are not seeing is that, they have been, affecting the mental health of a lot of students. And, like we had one of our episodes that what was the reason for most of the suicides in India, the education system needs a change. So I would like Haneen to tell us that from your experience, what all changes do you think that the education system needs?
The way the teachers interact with the students, that's for one. The timing when it comes to school, and the way the students have to interact with others as well.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, interaction is one of the most important aspects in education. I mean, the more you interact, the better, like
Yeah.
they say. And yeah, like you said, the timings, I mean, if I rather wake up at 6:30 or 7, and, if I had my school at, 9 o'clock, and I wake up by 6:37, I freshen up, I have my breakfast with my family, spend some quality time with my family, which a lot of students cannot do because, they just wake up and they're like, oh, I got to dress up, rush to school. So, a lot of students do not get to spend some time with their family because they come back from school and, they go to their tuitions and, they have extracurricular activities. So I think, yeah, time is also really important.
Time is really hectic when it comes to our school. We wake up at 5:30 and we need to be rushing to school. We'll have to start our first period by 7:30, and you can imagine how tired the student is when it comes to studying first period. Like, imagine having math at 7:30 in the morning.
I mean, math at 7:30 in the morning? Nope, not happening for me. I mean, we have this math sir, Sir Azam in Teach Bahrain, and he always comes and tells me that you should sit with me and during my math classes and just see what I do. And I was like, that's not my cup of tea. I mean, math and me, we've been enemies for a really long time, so I don't think that's my cup of tea. So 7:30 in the morning, maths? Nope, not happening for me.
Exactly.
But yeah, jumping back to our topic for today is how has the education system affected the lives of different students around the world?
See, some students have it easy and some students have it very tiring. Like, for example, CBSE, when it comes to teaching students, they give us one curriculum and all of us need to study it. Some people have dyslexia, and
True. That's
for
true.
them it's very hard to focus while studying. And some students may have it very easy for them to study. They read the textbook and they don't even need to study the notes because they'll be very thorough with the textbook and they're ready. Other people need to study the notes, need to go to tuitions, and it's very hard for them to actually focus and understand what they're studying. And if the teacher is just getting in the class and giving lectures without actually making the student understand for the 45 minutes she's lecturing us, what's the point of studying?
I mean, I agree. I don't believe that lectures should go on for 45 minutes. I mean, here at Teach Bahrain, we have lectures max for 25 minutes, and the rest of the time that we have with quizzes or different activities related to our lesson. So kids actually collaborate with each other. They interact more, and to see how far they've understood the chapters, and actually also to the fact that not every kid is the same. There might be, let's just say, if there are 10 kids in the class, maybe there'll be 2 of them, their brains function different. 4 of them, their brains function different. The rest, their brains function different. So not every kid's the same. Some would take an hour to understand maybe a whole book. Some would take 5. Some would take a week. So, I've noticed that usually what the education system does is, they do treat all the kids equally, that's there, but then not everyone, like I said, not everyone's brain functions the same. So you can't judge a kid just on their grade, like I also said once before. So
Each kid functions differently, and for them to be judging kids on how they do in the school, that's really not good.
I agree. So what do you think? What are the changes that should be made by schools?
First, the teachers are more interactive with the students. Second, to make the students actually work with each other and to have interactions in like the whole class while studying. And the teachers to be not so demotivated with the student, to motivate them even if they haven't done good. Maybe the student's going through something.
What do you mean by demotivating? Like, what do you mean by teachers demotivate the kids?
Like telling them they're not doing enough even though they're doing as much as they can.
Well, that is sad because, there's just, we've had seminars before, and, I heard in one of the seminars that when you have this negative energy in you, you pass it on to the other. So, if a teacher is telling a kid that, you're not good enough and, you're not doing this right, I mean, the kid, that would actually affect the kid, and he would get this negative energy passed on from the teacher, and that kid would maybe pass the negative energy on to someone else. So I think that is something that needs to change, because if you demotivate a kid, I mean, you're just in a way forcing the kid to not do better. In fact, if you told the kid that it's fine, if you're not understanding this, it's completely okay, and you could do better next time. I mean, we all love getting compliments.
Yeah.
All right, as kids or even as adults, we all love compliments, because I believe compliments help us to do better. It actually helps us do a lot more better. What do you think?
I think it's right, because imagine like the kid will come to the school and will sit in class and he know he didn't do well in like the exam, and the teacher will be like, you did really great, comparing to a lot of things you have done. This is really great, you've done better than last time. This would make the student really excited to study more and do better even the next exam.
I agree 100%. Even a small amount of appreciation will just enlighten that kid up. He could just be like, hey, I don't think I did that much of a bad job. I could do better.
Yeah.
That would motivate the kid completely. So I agree 100%.
Yeah.
So coming back to, are there any more changes that you think the education system needs?
I really don't think so, other than all of the things I've listed.
All right. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, Haneen, to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you like, subscribe, and also comment down your opinions. If you guys want to see some more content, please do hit the bell icon so you get notified at every video we post. Thank you for watching. This was Lee Ryan. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.